All right, hon. The Emisar. The head of the light, it's got the button on it. And LEDs, it's got 4 LEDs in it. So it's a pretty shallow TIR reflector, so it's pretty floody in general. Yeah, it's not a thrower. It's not going to be a spotlight you goes out and search and rescue for. But anyway, I got the 18650 tube, the 18350 tube. Both got magnetic bases on them. 18350 battery and 18650 battery. It's got a pocket clip on it on the 18650 tube. You can take it off and put it on the small one, but it sticks up past the head and it becomes quite cumbersome. So anyway, battery goes in positive side first. Positive side has kind of a little, see, it's got like some little legs on it, and where the negative side is just perfectly flat. So negative side down, positive side up. It just screws in. And it gives a little flash when it lets you know it's connected. There it goes. And it's on. To turn it on, this is a single click. Whatever brightness it comes on, and you can program that brightness. You can program anything from, I think, about 10 lumens, 5 or 10 lumens, up to its maximum. I think this one tops out like 1600 or something like that. Anyway, from there, you can push and hold the button. It'll ramp up smoothly to its max that you can set that ceiling at. Press and hold again, it'll ramp down to its lowest, which that's pretty low. And you can set, like I said, you can set the brightness it starts at, you can set the brightness at the top of the ramp, you know, where it gets to the brightest, and the lowest of the ramp, you can set that all as well. So if you just want to have one mode that just came on all the time, you can program it like that. If you want to start off, if you don't want to hit that mode, you know, like that first one when you click it, you can press and hold. It'll start off in the very lowest mode, and then you can go up from there. Let me bring the cheat sheet up because no, I done. This one's kind of interesting to figure out how to work, but it's not too bad. Once you get it set, you can go through all these settings. Once you get it set, you really don't have to worry about it. But anyway, you can put it into step mode as well. You just saw the ramping mode where it ramps up and down smoothly. What is it? 3 clicks when it's on. 1, 2, 3. Now it's in step mode. So now there's steps. Instead of smooth ramping, there's steps. And you can program however many steps you want it to be. If you want it to only be 2 or 3 steps, you can program that. And then you can program whatever you want those levels of the steps to be. It's quite I mean, you can tailor it to just anything you want. And that's the same thing. You can program that one that it comes on in. And that one's actually pretty easy to program. Let me take it back to ramping because that's what I usually use. So now we're in ramping. So now I can go to whatever brightness level I want it to be. I want to go down. If you wanted something lower, oops. Good Lord. If you wanted something lower, so, you know, waking up at night to go to the bathroom or something, you don't want to blind the wife. Whatever brightness you got in, I think, let's see, is it 5? No, oh Jesus. I think it's 10 clicks. Yeah, 10 clicks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now it should, when it comes on, if I did it right, it should, when you turn it off and turn it back on, it should come in that low mode now, so that brighter mode that I had. No, fuck no. Or is that gotta be auto memory? Auto memory. Anyway, it's in the instructions on how to change it. I'm gonna send to you. Where the fuck is that at? I don't really carry this a whole lot anymore, so actually I don't carry it at all anymore. I got a copper one I carry once in a while, but it weighs about as much as a small baby. Okay, anyway, back to this. This has also got aux lights on it. Now this is kind of cool. It's got RGB aux lights in it. So those main lights you saw right there, this one also has colorful aux lights, so it can help you find it when it's dark, or you impress your friends. I don't know what the hell you use it for. I don't ever use it. But anyway, it's gonna be 7 clicks. The first 7 clicks brings it on very low. 7 clicks again, it'll bring it on high. 7 clicks again, it'll bring it on a beacon, so like kind of like flashes a little bit. And the 7 clicks again will turn it off. So you just kind of rotate through that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now it brought on the aux lights really low. Now you can change that color, show you how to do that. Another 7 clicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brings them on quite bright. Not really bright, but it shows a lot brighter on this camera than it really is. And then 7 clicks again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That brings on a beacon type mode. Kind of does a little flash in there so you can, I don't know, find it when it's flashing, I guess. Don't ask me why these features are here, they're just here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn it off, and then I don't know. So let's get it back on to high. Oops, shit. You're gonna be doing a lot of this. There's also instructions on here how to factory reset it back to bone stock, so when you do screw it up, and you will, because I have, you can reset and start all over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and high. Now we're going to click 7 times, but we're going to hold the 7 to click. And what it's going to do is going to cycle through all the different colors it does, and you can just release the button whenever that is the color you want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, and now it starts cycling through the different colors. And it has a blinking one too. That'll drive you nuts after a while. Anyway, once you get the color you want, just let it go, and it stays on that color. It'll stay on that color every time until you change it again. And I guess that's about it. The pocket clip can come off of here. You can undo the tail. I'll show you. Ooh. So the pocket clip can come off of there. It just slides right off that tube. Now, what happens when these didn't originally come with a pocket clip? I've made this one work from a different flashlight brand. And when that gold ring in that, well, you can't see the gold ring because I have something in front of it, but there's a gold ring underneath that silver one that has to contact this around here to send its signal and send the voltage down to power the flashlight. When you introduce this in, it pulls this cap. It doesn't get to go down all the way, and it doesn't make contact with that thing. So what I do, fucking camera, Jesus. What I do, I make a little ring out of just aluminum foil, just so it goes down in there and makes that connection, so it can tighten up. Well, shit, Todd, put the battery back in it like an idiot. All right. And those threads will need cleaning and a little silicone lube or something every once in a while, once a year. That all it takes. It'll just keep you from stripping out or those threads getting. And then that's back on. And you know it's back together when the light flashes, and those will come on every time you turn on the flashlight if they were on when you turned it off or took out the battery. Yeah. So anyway, so that's just with the bigger tube in it. The shorter tube, it's cute, it's funny. Battery, same way, positive side up. I'm gonna send the batteries too, because not a lot of people have these batteries just laying around the house. And once you get that on, same exact process, same exact instructions to work. Now it's just a little bit smaller, easier to put in your pocket. Of course, it doesn't last as long on these little batteries. I think this little battery is, I think it's 1,000 milliamp hours, where this one is, I want to say it's about 2,500 milliamp hours. And this battery will give 20 amps continuous and 35 in short burst. This light, 1,600 lumens, will probably draw maybe 8 or 10 amps, something like that. So both of these batteries, I think this little 350 battery I think that'll give, I think it gives about 8 or 10 amps continuous, and it'll give 15 for very short bursts. So both batteries perfectly capable of taking this thing to its maximum output. And the only thing that's going to kill you on these little lights, the lower lights, of course, the heat's got to go somewhere. Aluminum's the best at getting rid of the heat, but in order for these things to remain alive for as long as they are, they gotta have to have some kind of way of throttling down the lumens when it gets hot. And this has a thermal sensor on the inside, and you can set that thermal sensor to whatever temperature you want in between oh, what is it, between 30 Celsius and 90 Celsius, I think. You can set it anywhere in between there. I think from the factory it comes like 35 or 40 Celsius. So when it hits that, when the light hits that temperature internally, it'll start ramping down the brightness so it doesn't cook itself and cook your hand, because it's quite hot when you're holding it. And it'll do also that ramping down whenever battery voltage start getting low. These batteries do most of their work, or these flashlights and the batteries do most of their work at about anywhere between like 3.9 and 3.7 volts. Once it drops down to about 3.6 volts, it's heading downhill, and might as well just give it a recharge. But they'll keep giving brightness until, I think this one has an auto shut off at 3.2 volts. I think it'll shut off at 3.2 volts. Oh, it does also have, It also does have reverse polarity protection. So if you do put the battery upside down, you ain't gonna hurt it. It's just not gonna work, but you're not gonna hurt it at all. These take flat top, unprotected battery. So there's no protection circuit in the battery. And if it did, it'd be too long and you wouldn't be able to close it and it wouldn't work. You'd crush the springs on the head, the tail, and it'd be up shit's creek. Because it already has low voltage protection, it already has over voltage protection built in, and it has reverse polarity protection. So you're covered. You're not going to blow the battery up in it, and you got the thermal protection, so this is not going to get hot enough to harm the battery and put it in thermal runaway or anything. So that takes care of that. Some more little goofy features of this thing. What else? Oh, you can check the voltage on this. I think it's 3 clicks. So check the voltage, and it's going to. The first number will be like the 3 in something point volts, or if it's 4, it'll be 4 point. I think when you put them in charge, it'll charge about 4.19, 4.2 volts. So, and I think I just charged this. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. A pause and 1, and then 1. So it went 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause and then 1. So 4.1 volts. It's at. Just click exit out of it. There's some goofy shit it does. Let's see if I can figure out how to get back to that. From off, I think it's a 3 hold. So 1, 2, hold. There. Now we're into this. I guess they call this candle mode. It's kind of got like a flicker to it. Now you can use the same thing. You can push to make it brighter, push again to make it lower. Put it in like a little candle mode. I don't know why you just wouldn't light a fucking candle, but anyway. So 2 clicks will cycle you through candle mode, a lightning mode where it imitates lightning. Great for triggering a good psychotic episode if you're an epileptic. But anyway, 2 clicks will take it to lightning mode. No, that's biker strobe mode, sorry. Yeah, that's biker strobe mode. Another 2 clicks will give you seizure-inducing light. That's a party strobe. I think you can push and hold and you can slow that down and speed it up. I think you can slow it down really slow. You make some pretty cool effects with it. Oh, that's pretty. Another couple clicks take you into just like a tactical strobe. And you can program this tactical strobe to be on the momentary selection on the flashlight itself. Anyway, another 2 clicks. Now I think it's in lightning mode, where it literally imitates lightning. It's completely random. Yeah. You watch that for hours, I did. I think that's it. It'll just cycle back to a candle mode. Single click will just turn it off. Something else interesting about it. And this instruction sheet's gonna break you. It broke me. It took me a long time to get used to it, because I just liked pretty much like an on-off type of switch in the tail. That's what I carry now. I guess that's about it. Battery check. Playing with the goofy lights. The blanky modes. Yeah, I guess that's it. Now I'm gonna walk it outside and show you how bright it gets. Put the bigger battery in for it, just because it's got a little more ass. Yeah, and it tells you it's got all the good stuff on here. Let me grab his phone off the stand. Oh, crap. I should have thought about the whole shoes thing before I decided that. Jesus. All right. Down this hill a little ways. When I get back to where I'm going here. Frost all over the grass already. From where I'm standing out here in the distance a little bit, there's some orange plates we use for plinking 22s out here. And they're about 100, well, maybe 80, 90 yards away. And this is like it's probably 100 lumens. Can't quite see them yet. And I'm going to go into turbo, the highest mode it goes to. And it should light them up pretty good. And they're down there, about 100 yards. And that's the wood line. That's probably about the same. So it lights up a pretty good area. But it's pretty floody. It's not real pinpointing, it's pretty floody. And there should be the red barn coming up over here on the right. That's probably 75 yards, maybe. Side of the house. So it lights up a pretty decent area. And when it's cold out here at night, it won't get hot real fast. It'll keep that brightness for quite some time. And that's just what I got my normal turn on coming in, so you can see plenty. Gives you plenty of light without blinding entirely everybody in the neighborhood, if you live in a neighborhood. But that's about it. I'll post this video. Well, I don't know why I'd say that, because when you see this, it'll be posted. All right, anyway, I'm going to cut this off. All right, take care, bud.